Siku hizi nasikia mnasema no risk, no Ferrari. No risk, no Ferrari. But msi anaku-encourage, msi anakupatia motivation speaking. Anakuonyesha success yenye yeye asha attain. Anakuonyesha the fruits. The fruits of what he did, akapata the action, reaction. But akwabi the journey. Mtu anakuambia, oh, I've read for 5 years. But hazi kuambia, after every 12 days, after every 12 hours, there was a night. Hazi kuambia, there was summers. Hazi kuambia, kuna siku kulikuwa kunanyesha the whole day. Hazi kuambia, no one is going to sell you lifestyle marketing. Atakuonyesha so that anaweza kuconvince that he's the one to make the right decision. Ama anaweza kusaidia to go to the next stage. And no one is talking about the distance. The day in, day out. Before ufuate mtu religiously, either motivation speaker, ama mse anakuambia this is what you should do, ama mse anakuambia invest your last coin, first of all, ask about the journey. The journey is very much important. It's very much important. Usiona mtu ati akona do, amejenga kwake, akona biashara zinaran. Sometimes you are not the same. You might follow the same route. Wewe unapata uko mgonjwa, umejipata uko na accident, umepata you need a lot of money. You can make $1 million right now in the next 3 months ikuwa hauna. You cannot make 1M right now. Upate accident useme utatumia do. No. So don't envy so much to be that person. Just try to know venye alifanya akapita hapo. And sometimes you might do something na mimi nifanye the same thing you did na bado ni fail. Yes, inasemekananga success leave tracks, yani naacha steps. But naweza fanya kenye unafanya and I still fail. There are people who are doing what I'm doing right now and maybe I'm better, but they just went in 1 week, 1 month and they brought their accounts and they're making a lot of money. But there's one thing you should understand. The worst thing that you can lose, imagine when you're doing startup, when you're starting your journey and you want to be like so and so, your mentor. When you're starting a journey, you have this courage, you have this energy. But what will happen when you find bad things, when you find things that they're stopping you, when you find you have lost your leg, when you find that you have lost one eye, when you find that you have to go for a surgery, what are you going to do? Life is so risky. You should take risk. Me sisemi you should not take risk. We all should take risk because being born in this world itself is a risk. The reason being, no one is going to come out of this world alive. Hakuna mtu atatoka kwa hii dunia akiwa uhai. That's the biggest risk. Yes, you should take the risk, but don't use what we call, when I was starting, there's something called analysis paralysis. I used to analyze a lot, but let me tell you one thing. Start what you are starting. Prepare your mind for what inakuja. Be aware of what is coming. Be aware. Be self-driven. Have a motive. Have a driven force yenye inatoka ndani. Juu unaweza kuwa na kampuni for 5 years and you make nothing. Juu inasemekananga ukienda kwa statistics, out of 100 business zenye zinakuwa started in a year, 30% ndio tu zinapata, kwa hiyo mwaka zinakuwa zikiwa operational. I've ever have a company more than 5 years iko dormant. Because right now kwanza technology sasa ina change haraka. Those things we used to do in 2015, 2017. Right now AI vitu za online imechange kabisa. But one thing you should not stop doing. Don't stop trying. And in life, let me tell you, you can lose your eyes, you can lose your body, you can lose your health, you can lose everything. You can lose your loved one, you can lose your business. You can lose everything. But there is one thing you must, you're supposed not to lose. Don't ever lose hope. Hope is the most important thing to lose. You might lose even 1 kidney. You must have 3 or 4. surgeries in a month. But one thing me and you should not do, we should not lose faith and hope. We should not lose hope. Life is hard. It's hard for everyone. When the dark comes, it comes for everyone. But people have realized ways of doing darkness go away when the darkness is there. Always find that zeal to fight, to move on, to soldier on. For that, when your day comes, you'll be okay. Your day to get out of this world, you say, at least I gave it my all. So don't lose faith, don't lose hope. If you fail, keep on trying, even if you lose everything. And the reason you should not lose hope and you should not be feeling like you're a failure, because the moment you corrode your mind, the moment you tell your mind that I'm not worthy, I'm not the best, I don't know how to speak, and you tell your mind, your engine, corrode your life and it corrode your body. Because what I understand is sometimes your body is made in a way that it should heal itself. And we didn't study to fight for itself. The same thing when you find yourself in every situation. Don't give up. Don't lose hope. Don't lose faith. Try to tell yourself. Vitu zingine ni za kujiletea. Like you find, let's say 70% of the diseases that you have, like stroke and stress, ni za kujiletea. It's you who made the situation to happen. Because hata kwa Biblia, there is this story I usually read a lot about Moses. God used to be so mad at Moses because Moses was a crybaby. Oh God, Pharaoh has done this. What should I do? God asked him, Moses, what do you have? Use that thing that you have. Not once, not twice. Moses, what do you have? Why are you crying to me? I have given you a rod. Use it. Moses used to cry a lot. And God wants us to use what we have. Then there is a time David lost his son. He cried for some time, and the Bible says, after some time, aliamka akasema, now because the child is gone, I have to continue living my life. He woke up, took a bath, wiped his tears, and he went out to be a king. So you have lost this one thing that you used to think that is going to take you in the right direction. You have lost a loved one. You have lost your business. You have lost your kidney. At times you have to wake up and move on with hope. Trying to say that actually hakuna story mzuri without a bad start. Every sweet story inakuanga na very, very painful starting. Every good story inakuanga na very, very, very painful starting. So if you're going through something, change your mindset and tell yourself that this one day is going to be a testimonial. And the testimonial is always sweet when the start was tough and harsh. Sijasema mtu akuwe lazy. Sijasema that you don't do what you're supposed to do. Know what you're supposed to do, what the other people are doing. And those people are doing better for you. Pressure them, treasure them, and have faith. If you're starting a business, it's hard. The reason being, if you're starting a business without a mentor, someone to hold your hand, a godfather, it's going to be hard. It's going to be tough. But after every darkness, there comes the light. After every darkness, the light comes. So, it's not wise to lose hope. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tougher than tough. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. But when you know what you want, go for it. Have faith. If something happens, just wake up, wipe your tears. Even if you fall down, like in natural cases, wipe your tears, wake up, dust yourself, move on, live for tomorrow and the day after tomorrow, because after all, no one is going to come out of this life alive. So before that day comes, let's put in the work and never ever ever lose hope.